Okay, what we're going to do now is explore the capabilities of our graphing calculator in terms of solving a system of linear equations using the Gauss-Jordan elimination method. What we're going to do is just look at the example that we just looked at. We're going to look at this again, but now we're going to do all the row operations using our graphing calculator. So what we're going to do first is we're going to enter this in as an augmented matrix into our calculator. Here's how we do that. I would have this example handy so it'd be easier for you to follow along with what the heck's going on here. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is hit second matrix, and then we're going to go over to edit, and we're going to enter it in as a 2x3 matrix. So 2 by 3, and that's because it has 2 rows and 3 columns. And let's go ahead and put the entries in there. So it's going to be a 2, 10, 1, -4, 6, and 11. Okay, so after we've entered in our matrix, we're going to do the following. Second quit. And again, we've already completed this example, so we should know what to do. Like, for example, this is our first operation we're performing. Again, keep this handy. It'll make this much easier for you to follow along. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is make that 2 in the upper left-hand corner become a 1. Here's how to do that using our calculator. Do second inverse to go to your matrix menu, go to math, and then times row. Okay, the first parameter is going to be the multiplier, which in this case is 1/2. And then the second thing is to put in the matrix we're working on, which is matrix A. And the third thing is to put in the row that's changing. The row that's being multiplied by 1/2 in this case is row 1. So 1 is your third parameter. And note we get a new matrix. This 0.5 is the same as 1/2. If you want to see it as 1/2, you can just do math, enter, enter. And again, we're just following along with the previous example. Okay, so at this time, we should know what to do here. We want that -4 to become a 0. So how do we do that? Well, here's how. Oh, wait. Before I show you that, it's a good thing I almost forgot. I almost forgot to do something that's extremely important, and here is that step. After every row operation, you must always do this. Hit the store button, and then do second matrix, second X inverse to give you the matrix menu, and store this new matrix as your new matrix A. You must do that after every single row operation, otherwise you're going to mess all this up. And we don't want that. All right, so let's go on to the next row operation. Second matrix, math. Now we're going to do times row plus. Okay, so this is a 4-parameter function, all right? We need 4 parameters to make this thing work properly. The first thing you're going to put in is the opposite of the number that you want to become a 0. That's a 4 in this case. The second thing is always going to be the matrix we're working on, which is matrix A. The third thing is the row that's being multiplied by this 4. It's always going to be the row in which you just created a 1. In this case, we're talking about row 1. The fourth parameter is the row that's changing. In this case, the row that's changing is a 2, so I entered in the 2. Note, you now have a 0 here under this leading 1. That's perfect. That's what we want. Again, continue to follow along with the example that we've already worked out. What do I do now? Store matrix A. All right. So at this time, we need to create a 1 where we currently have a 26. So to do that, we go back to our matrix math tab and we do times row. So first entry or first parameter is to enter in the reciprocal of this 26, which is 1/26. The second parameter is matrix A. And the third parameter is the row in which 26 is located, which is row 2. Row 2 is the row that's changing. And we've done it again. We've created a 1 in our 2-2 entry. We now have a diagonal of 1s here. That's exactly what we were looking for. Again, if you want to convert everything to fractional form, hit math, enter, enter, and you can see it like that. What do we do now? We hit store matrix A. All right, let's finish this thing. We want this 5 to become a 0. So to accomplish that, we do second matrix, math, times row plus. And what do we need to put in here? Well, the opposite of the number that we want to become a 0, we want this number to become a 0, so we enter in -5. What matrix are we working on? We're working on matrix A. What row is being multiplied? What row? What row? What row is being multiplied? Excuse me. What row is being multiplied by -5? Well, it's the row in which we just created a 1. So that's row 2. Now what do we do? Well, the fourth and final parameter is the row that's changing, which is row number 1. Close it up, and there's your final answer. We already knew that was going to be the final answer because we've already completed this problem. But this is how you can use your graphing calculator to greatly make this process easier. Have a wonderful day.